This is kinesio taping for an index finger. I call this the Gonstead finger. And what we're showing is a slight modification of what I like to do to get around the finger web. So we'll take about 8 inches or so of the 2-inch wide tape. I'm going to cut this in half. So we're going to end up with about a 1-inch wide tape. We're going to round the edges to prevent and minimize any peeling of the ends of the tape. And here's where the little trick that I've devised is. When you're putting this tape on your finger, it tends to run up onto the middle finger, and that creates some discomfort there and some adhesion issues. So what I like to do is I'll fold this asymmetrically, and we cut a little wedge in here. If it's going to be the right index finger, we're going to cut on the right side. If it's a left index finger, we'd cut on the left side. So we just cut a little wedge in here. And then we get the index finger, and we're going to tear the backing of the tape right there at that narrowest point, and we're going to put this in here. See, if that was the full width, that would be coming up on the finger web of the middle finger. But as it is here, we can just put that right in there. Turn the tape a little bit, bend the finger slightly, right there at that knuckle, yep. We want to come over the metacarpal joint and the metacarpophalangeal joint. We're going to bring this around, again with the fingers slightly bent at that joint. So we're coming over the top of the joint and the side of the joint. Here we put a little bit of stretch on there, no stretch at the end. So now notice how we're in the finger web, but we're not coming up on the middle finger side. So that's the key to cutting that little wedge in there. Just a small little change that makes a big difference in the functionality of this tape job. We want to make sure we've covered the metacarpophalangeal joint and the carpal metacarpal joint, and a little bit of stretch across the top of the hand.